Morning, YouTube. Yeah, another wonderful day. One guess at what we're working on today. Something looks wrong right here. So to repair the handle on this, you have to take all the door panels off on the inside, and the moisture barrier to get in there, and it's up in the corner. You got a couple bolts in there. I'll show you in a minute with the door panel off. We'll show you how to take out the door panel and put in the new handle. I got a new part. We'll look at that here shortly too, but let's get inside. It's kind of a hassle to have to do this. I don't think that's something I have to want to do all the time. Alright, so I've got some tools ready. We're going right there. First thing we do is take out these trim pieces. They just come off like that. You got two bolts in here, right there. You've got another one under here. Got a couple bolts in there. You believe I didn't bring the, I think it's a 10mm. Wow. I've also got this one here. If you seem to get that, all you do is you just take and pop this out. It doesn't have to come all the way off, just out like that, and it releases. So that's the three covers on the door. This long one here, you got two bolts. The little cap that goes in there, you got two bolts in there, and this little cap behind the door handle, and that's got one bolt right there. So now we get this off, and this one usually breaks the clips. In fact, I think I have one broken clip on that one already. I'll get it off right now. Yeah, it does have one broken clip in the corner. No problem, it stays on there. I should put some tweeters up here. That would work really good. There's a lot of room for it. Might sound a little better than the position they're in. Anyway, it's not why we're here. Now we'll get these bolts out. 10mm. Get them out of here. Go. Got one down here on the bottom. Just pull up on the handle gently. Kind of work your way around the door, releasing the clips, and it should lift off. There. You believe that? Plug that back in. All that work. Got it off. It was the more work than I should have done. I wasn't paying attention to the clips. And anyway, it's fairly easy. I don't know if you can be able to see, but up inside there is a lock mechanism. You can see the bolt right there that comes out, and then you got a bolt on the other side that comes out as well, and then there's a rod. Then there's the rod with the broken part up here. That rod is what opens the door when it pulls on it. So let's get that handle out and we'll see what we can do. Okay, going right through that hole right here for the front bolt, and you're going through this, take out the bottom plug, and you get that bolt right inside there if you can see it. Oh yeah, I'm working on that. Doesn't want to come out. All right, so what's happened is the little rib nut has come out of the plastic and it's just spinning in there. So I've pulled it out and I'm going to try to grab it with some needle nose pliers like that and then turn it out. So the handle broke completely out of there when I was trying to pry it open. So here's the part I'm working on getting off. This little rib nut came out of plastic. This is the lock piece right here that goes in there. Anyway, it goes inside there like that. So I'm gonna have to get some vice grip and see if we can get that out. Okay, so let's take a look at the new handle we got from the local auto parts store. It's a Dorman 805/46. This is the driver's door, left hand front. Let's check it out. Comes nicely wrapped. Let's see. Get rid of this plastic. Now this is a Dorman part. I expect good quality from a Dorman. It looks really good. The chrome looks good. I know other people have complained about the chrome being rippled or flaky or loose from the plastic, but this one actually looks really good. I'm impressed. Same plastic type gasket. We'll just make it sit a little better on there. Oh, this is the part that broke on mine. This piece right here actually broke, that the lever operates on. It sits inside this little groove. Let's look at the old one. It sits inside this little groove right here and operates this lever. This spring loaded, it operates this spring loaded lever right here. So it looks pretty good. Would you believe it actually has GM 3545-FL front and left on the piece? Wow, pretty nice. Yeah, anyway, you'll have to change over the lock cylinder because this doesn't come with the lock cylinder in it, and your key matches that cylinder. So to remove the lock cylinder, it's just got a C-clip. You just pull it out like this. You could use a screwdriver. You can use anything just to pop it out like that. You don't need to save the C-clip because the new part comes with a C-clip on it already. And I don't know, this is a good opportunity to clean it up maybe if you want to. Put a little bit of grease in it, whatever. Let's get that other C-clip out. See if we can catch this one. Yeah, there we go. So it just sits inside like that. Yeah, it just sits inside like that. If you can see that, see how it is? It just takes it, sit inside with the red piece or whatever color the end piece is that operates your lock. Will be towards the front side. And reinstall your C-clip. Like that. There. Now it's ready to install. However, I still have this piece in the door. I gotta go get that out right now. Let's take a look at that. Now normally, this would operate through this side, but let's see if we can get this piece off, bringing it out this way. Man, let's see, just wiggle it up like that. Should come off. That's the broken part. That's the part that used to live. That's the part that used to live right there. See that? Used to live right there. So now we get to go and put the new one in. Alright, so let's get the new handle put on. We gotta make the release first. It's in the big hole. Bring it over. See, it's in the big hole. Bring it over. Just kind of wiggle it through like that. It's in the big hole. Just kind of wiggle it through like that. Now this is the time that you want to connect that one. Just get it in there like that. Give a little persuasion here. Make sure that you get all the pieces on the inside like that. And then it's got a little, it's got one right in the middle. Kind of hard to see that when you put it in, it slides over. That'll line up the holes and we can go ahead and bolt it back together. The hardware will pull it in the rest of the way. So we'll go ahead and get 10 millimeter hardware right here. We'll get both of those and we'll get them started back in the door. Cinch it up. Don't want to torque it too much. It is that plastic. We'll get this one started on the front, on the back end. Woohoo! Hole in one. Look at that. Got it right in there. There. Just double check the bolts. Seem to be tight. Take a look at it on the outside. So we got the plastic cover off. It looks nice. The chrome looks really good on it. The fit is even around there. Now this is the Dorman part, and I gotta say it fit really nice. The chrome looks good. It's not peeling, it's not ripply, it's not sketchy, and nothing. It looks really nice. Got a little piece of plastic right here. I'll have to get a razor blade and just clip that out, but that looks good. Let's try it. Let's close it. All right, here's the big moment. Oh wow, look at that. Perfect. A lot better than it was a few minutes earlier. Look at that. Better. Now this one also needs to be changed. It still works, but this is a cheaper version that was bought online from one of the big retailers. And as you can see, it's broken already, but it still opens. I'm gonna go ahead and change that one too when I get one, but I have to order this one. They didn't have it in stock. It must not be as common as the front one. But yeah, it's a Dorman part. I like the quality of it. I think I'll go ahead and order one for that one. And it works good. Now let's go ahead and put it all back together. I wish there was a better way to film this, show this piece going in, but this little ball with a door handle release on the inside has a little home right there. You just pull it back, slip it through, and then push it in like that, and it goes right back in place. All right. Just gotta make sure all your little clips line up in the holes. And wiggle them around a little bit, like that, and they'll all snap back in. Just want to make sure all your clips line up in their holes before you push it in. You can break them. Really easy to do though. And we got another right here. Gotta put this tab in, just like that. And we can start putting all the bolts back in. These two go here. Make sure they're tight. You don't want that stuff coming loose at your door handle. Forgot to put that back. Gets a little cover like that. Now we'll put this cover back in, put this one like this with these tabs on the bottom. Just kind of work it in and give it a push. Now this one, we just go ahead and run those screws in. Man, these birds are loud today. The whole neighborhood is loud today. There we go. That's got a little cover. There we go. So look at that. Door panels back together. Door handle looks good. Functions perfectly. Look at that. Nice. Nice. Better than the original. Everything is done. So another DIY Willy project completed successfully. Wow, I needed it. That thing broke yesterday, and luckily the parts store had one handle in stock, and it seems to work perfect. That's a Dorman part, and good quality. I can see that right away. We'll see how long it lasts. Hopefully it'll last 11 years the original stock piece lasted. Wow, the only thing I could have done different maybe was added a little bit of grease on some of the connections in there that actually move, but that's all right. We'll do it next time. So thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and give it a thumbs up, a good like, and always come back to DIY Willy and check out the rest of my videos where we work on things like door handles on the Chevy Silverado, the Suzuki Samurai, the Nissan Frontier, and of course the mini bike. So thank you, and I'll see you next time. So let's take a look at the new handle that we purchased from our local So let's take a look at the new handle we purchased from the local auto parts store. Still can't get it right. Scratch all that. So let's take a look at the part we got from the local auto parts store. Why can't I say that? Alright, so let's take a look at the new handle we got from the local holy shit. Okay, so let's take a look at the new handle we got from the local auto parts store.